Welcome back to the Stalk Talk, folks. It's obvious we've been gone for a while, but today we're going to bring you a banger of a Husker football state of the program video with current things going on with Adrian Martinez and the hiring of Mickey Joseph and what that means for our team. I know I'm wearing a Cornell sweatshirt right now, but
what's up with that?
I won't let you let it invalidate me. I just thrifted it, and you need to respect that. Yep, Curry's wearing all red.
Yeah.
You know, we blooding out here. No, we're not. I shouldn't have said that. It's a popping day down in the bottoms right now, y'all. It'd be a great day for a game day. You know, we just got done with championship Saturday. Yeah, we're feeling good right now, man.
There's a lot of football happening yesterday.
There was a lot of football going on yesterday.
Yeah. Did you see the latest rankings that just came out?
They already came out?
Yeah. So Bama's number 1.
Yep.
Number 2 is...
Michigan, probably?
Yeah, Michigan's number 2, and then number 3 is Georgia.
Yep.
And then 4th is Cincinnati. So, it's crazy.
And maybe we'll do this at the end of the video. It's just something fun. But, yeah, we'll give our predictions for the rest of the season from here. Mm-hmm. But today, yeah, we wanted to bring a State of the Husker Football Program video. And in the offseason, I think our kind of idea is going to be that we're going to kind of come at you with a certain segment every week and kind of just be us two guys that are Husker fans that are just, you know, kind of chill and have a good idea of what's going on in the program and kind of like our takes on what's going on. So like this week we're going to talk about the state of the Husker football season, and then next week I want to bring you a kind of a, and this was Curry's idea, he just thought of this like a video breaking down how we both thought that this season would go and how it actually went, and I think that'd be a super fun video. So, yep, let us know if you were going to like that or if you would like that. But yeah, we've just been kind of busy lately. I was in Colorado for a week.
It was Thanksgiving. I mean, we're kind of getting deep into holiday season too, and you know, it's just kind of tough. But
yeah, everything's like ramping up to this moment, and then it's like January happens and nothingness.
Yeah. So times will open back up again, and I know it's been a while since I've been back. We were talking. It was like, I think it was like 3 weeks. It ended up being like since we had seen each other last or whatever, since last night. But
which is too much, dude.
Yeah,
you should have heard our asses last night, dude.
And then on top of like you know, trips and vacations and Thanksgiving going on and everything. But I'm glad to be back. We're excited. Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, we missed the Stock Talk, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be exciting to see where we're at right now at the beginning of the off season, and where we'll be right at the beginning of the season, because we're going to be right there with y'all, and we're going to probably be making good major changes over time, depending on, you know, how our performance is doing. But yeah, I mean, two big things that we got to talk about today are obviously Adrian hitting the portal and Mickey Joseph being hired on as our wide receiver coach. Where do you think you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, we can start with Adrian. There was a lot of talk kind of after the what game was that? Not the Iowa, because he didn't play the Iowa game.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, it was Wisconsin. After the announcers noticed there's something wrong with his shoulder or something like that, and him just playing through that, and then on top of that, he had his jaw. He had his high ankle strain or sprain or something like that, and wasn't there like something with his ribs or something too? He had something going on there.
The main thing I heard was shoulder injury.
That was like the biggest thing. Yeah, there was a shoulder injury, and as a quarterback, you obviously can't have that. And then there was that video that was kind of showing of him walking out the field, and like turning around, looking back at the stadium, and then like he went and talked to like a security guard, and then like went and like did autographs for like kids or something like that.
Yeah, he was walking out with Brody Belt, and you can read his lips. And y'all probably saw the video. You can read his lips, and he's going, "I'm out." And I don't think any of us really registered at that moment, because we were like, oh, you know, he might be hurt for the Iowa game. But you know, Adrian's not going anywhere unless truly Logan blew everyone out of the water and he was going to be the next prodigal son or something.
Right. But
it was kind of weird seeing him say, I'm out. And that was kind of the beginning of this whole Adrian. That's the beginning of the story as a fan for this whole Adrian transfer portal thing.
Yeah. And I mean, I didn't see it coming. But when it was announced, it was just kind of like it was like, oh, like that video has way more meaning now that we actually know, because you can see him like turning around, looking back at the field like one last time, and
this was an away field.
Yeah,
it's just like kind of weird.
Which is kind of weird, but like that's what it meant to him, though, so much. And that we were talking about this, like, dude's got a huge heart. Like, we hope he does well and everything like that. We're always pulling for him. And it just sucks to see, but it's also kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, that was the right decision that was made there.
Yeah, we weren't predicting it at all. We were in Colorado last week for the Iowa game, and my dad was like, oh, Adrian's going to hit the portal. And I was like, no, he's not, dude. He has made such a name here in Nebraska. His nil deals are great. He has another year if he wants it. It's not like Logan was tremendous in that game. Don't get me wrong. We think Logan is the next guy because he's everything Adrian has already been. But he has, like, the mentality that Adrian has never had, and that's what we like about Logan.
Yeah.
And also Heinrich right behind him. He's probably just as good. So, like, when my dad was like, oh, Adrian's hit the port, I'm like, no, dude, probably not. Like, I don't know why he would. But, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. He has one more year of eligibility left. He could go somewhere else and make a lot more money in nil. He has a girlfriend that goes to K-State. Cade Warner transferred to K-State. He was a wide receiver here prior. They were really good friends. So it kind of makes sense, and, like, it's tough. Like, I don't know if we're really, like, sad about it, because, I mean, we are, because we were talking about it yesterday. Like, we were watching that video, and right after we were talking about, like, damn, that makes me sad. Like, we've been with Adrian for 4 years now, and to just see him move on, and, like, to know how much of an impact he's had on this program, at most times not a good impact, but, like, knowing that he's always been his genuine self, and that's kind of what we were talking about. Like, he was walking out happy, and, like Adrian, and, like, that's who he's always been, and it kind of sucks that he has to move on, but, again, at the bottom line, he has to do what's best for him, and we got to do what's best for us, and, again, I think Logan is, if we're talking about Nebraska, I think Logan is everything Adrian already was, maybe because he was able to learn from Adrian, but Logan is everything that Adrian is and could be. Adrian probably has a bit of a higher ceiling, probably running, but that'll come with reps with Logan. He's just got to get the feel of, the Big Ten down. But
yeah, and that was kind of the big thing too that I told you last night, was just that, like, it looked like Smothers out there is at where Adrian is at right now, if you follow me. So, like, where Adrian ended his career, I think Smothers is right there, like, right at that same point. And I mean,
we do only have one game.
True.
So, like,
true.
we shouldn't overlook it, but, like, he looked really good, y'all. He looked really good.
Yeah.
He was doing things, we were talking about this, he was doing things that Adrian was never comfortable doing. At one point, he steps up in the pocket, and normally Adrian would try to bolt away and get, like, shoestring tackled right before, like, 2 yards before the first down. Logan stepped up in the pocket, took a blow, but tossed it downfield to Omar. And that was something that we've never seen from Adrian, and seeing that out of Logan in his first collegiate start was really impressive, and really, I think like everyone on that play felt that set some weird tone. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if we're talking about the Iowa game, that this was my one breakdown of that game. We had a killer option play calling game, like, through the middle of the third quarter when it was 21-6, and then I think Logan literally hit that pass, and it's like Frost was like, oh, we're opening up the playbook, dude. We're gonna start throwing it now.
Yep.
And then special teams issues, and then interceptions, and it kind of all went downhill from there. But yeah, big takeaway. We have a smart team, and we killed the freaking triple option game. Like, for the first, like, that was so entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Like, Iowa was a killer defense, and we had them on their toes, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get a little bit into the nitty gritty about the Iowa game. But
really happy with that one. Yeah.
But Nebraska found a way to lose, like usual.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't surprised.
We were pretty fucking surprised, dude. That was the first one where it was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Like, when they got that punt return in the fourth quarter, dude. It was 21-6 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And then Nebraska found a way to do what they always do.
I mean, no expectations, really. Kind of expectations
That's
going into a
Can't expect anything.
Game. Yeah, and so I don't know. I think that's pretty good breakdown of the whole Adrian situation. We're happy about it. Sucks to see a good guy like that go, but Smothers is our man now. We're kind of doubling down and root for him now, and he is yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. One more thing that he has. My main thing has always been he has his roots in Nebraska. He has a podcast here. He has nil deals because he's at such a big school like Nebraska. It's just a little surprising to see him go. And again, it doesn't really hurt much because we loved him for who he was, but, like, at the bottom line, he was not the guy.
Yeah.
Which sucks. But, I don't know, it's just surprising because, again, like, he has his podcast, and we'd see him at school all the time, and, like, he's a good guy. I don't know. It's a little weird, but yeah, we can kind of wrap it up there. That's kind of how we're feeling on the state of the transfer. We totally understand his position, and we're ready to move forward from him. It'd be cool to see him ball out at K-State. Or wherever he ends up going. It's a crazy year, y'all. I mean, we got Spencer Rattler in the portal, Dylan Gabriel in the portal.
I've seen some tweets where people are like, "Why have we not picked up Rattler? Like, why didn't we do that?" It's like, I don't want that guy.
Maybe one of the reasons why we didn't like Adrian.
Yeah,
because he didn't have the intangibles. He didn't have the mindset.
No, exactly.
Rattler is that and way worse.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
Gabriel would have been cool, but I mean, again, this is we were talking about this in our group chat. You got to think about it from the player's perspective. He's in the portal because he thinks that he deserves a spot at a big program. Why would he come to a place like Nebraska where we are happy with Logan and we think that he could be the guy just to compete through the spring, through the fall, and then get the second spot again? That is why he literally transferred in the first place. If you're in the portal, it means that you want to go somewhere that you can have an immediate impact.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, we're looking for... Don't get me wrong, we're killing the portal right now. That's actually something else we should talk about with Mickey and everything. The amount of transfer portal offers that we've given like this past week is insane. So that's kind of that's what LSU did in 2019, and they won the Natty. That's what Michigan State did this year. Kenneth Walker, he was at Wake Forest the year prior.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just killing the transfer portal, and that's kind of the key to college football right now. So seeing all these transfer portal offers this week feels really good as a Husker fan, because it's like, okay, now we're starting to get it.
Yeah.
It seems like Scott really knows that this is his year, and we're already drinking the Kool-Aid fully. We are ready for a fucking 12-win season. Genuinely.
Well, and it has to be a
bowl game
really
at
good
least.
Season. Yeah.
At the very least. We were saying that last year, but like this is the damn truth now.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can talk about that in our later segment too when we're talking about our predictions and everything. But so yeah. So what are you thinking about this new coach, wide receiver coach? I heard arguably the best wide receiver coach out right now. We have him
out, or just like in
college football.
I think people would probably argue the Ohio State guy. I forget his name. Maybe the Alabama guy. But yeah, I'm freaking pumped, dude. He was the wide receiver coach for Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, and if you watch that 2019 LSU tape, we were talking about this last night, I have never watched a wide receiver core with more swagger than that 2019 LSU core did. They freaking dominated, dude. Jamar Chase is not the biggest dude. He's probably like 6 foot, and for an outside receiver, that's not huge. Omar Manning's like 6'4".
Yeah.
But Jamar Chase bullied his defenders, and he's doing it in the league right now.
Yeah.
And Justin Jefferson is a speed demon. Justin Jets, bro. He's a freaking beast, and Mickey Joseph developed him. Justin Jefferson was like a 3-star kid. He was number 310 in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's one of the best receivers in the league. And Mickey Joseph developed those kids. So he's a killer recruiter. He sees the potential in kids. He develops the hell out of them, builds some kind of mindset to where they were those kids. Right. They were those guys that 2019 year.
Yeah.
He's going to be our pass game coordinator, which is huge because it's looking like our OC hire is probably going to be maybe the guy from Army, and they run a triple option. So if we get like a big pass game guy and a big triple option guy, like the two things that we want to get good at, that could be lethal. He's already here. He's been saying a lot of stuff on Twitter. He's excited, and his wife has been saying a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Yep.
It's really exciting times. This was a huge get, y'all. This was a huge get. Like it probably doesn't get any better than this, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're super happy. We're really at this point where we're curious who the OC is going to be, because it's looking like how the money's going to be dispersed. Mickey's going to make a lot because he's the guy that we wanted. But this OC is going to maybe have to be the running back coach, or maybe have to be an O-line coach, or Scott is going to maybe have to take over the quarterbacks. I don't know. That's kind of just like what I've heard. I don't know the true numbers, but that's
there's
like
a lot more
kind of
to
stuff
come.
I've been seeing in like articles.
Yeah, there's a lot more that's gotta happen. And obviously we're not trying to put all of our eggs in one basket and get all excited and like consider this next season a walk in the park with our wide receiver coach. But no, from what I hear, I mean, like, I didn't really follow Mickey very much when he was at the LSU or any of his past schools that he's coached at or anything like that. But from what I can hear, he sounds like a really good guy, really good. There's a lot of hope that I'm kind of realizing with these changes and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see kind of the other hires that we have this offseason. And kind of like you said earlier, it's really affected the transfer portal. And we're getting, we're obviously out there doing our recruiting and stuff like that. And I keep seeing all these pop-ups where it's like, I'm, pleased to announce that I've received an offer from University of Nebraska Lincoln and stuff like that to play football and everything. And
Sorry, every time you look at me, you have to look into the sun.
yeah, no, it's okay. It's like blinding, but and it's like reflective off. Is that Mike's car?
Oh yeah.
Ugh,
Man, fuck Mike.
it's like two suns right there. But yeah, so a lot of hope there, and I mean, all the Big Ten teams, all the other Big Ten teams know that that Nebraska's going to be dangerous next season, Like, since we were so close with every single team we played against, we were very close. Ohio State was a little bit over a score, right? I think
Ohio?
it was like Ohio State, yeah. That
We
game.
played them tight, dude.
No,
it was a little more than one possession, but
Yeah.
Ohio State blew everyone else out except for Michigan.
No, yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, there you have right there. They know we're dangerous. They know that we're a force to be reckoned with next season. And, I mean, we're making the moves to kind of prove that, to back that with these hires. And
we're not touching the defense, dude.
Yeah.
Because we have a killer
we know
defense.
we have a good defense, yeah.
Killer
exactly.
coaches. We're not going to do anything there.
The only thing that'll be interesting to see, though, is remember last season how much Scott praised the O-line and how much they didn't show up all season and how much they just sucked all season. And that was the most praised position.
In camps.
Yeah, that they were talking about, and it was the same thing, So we'll see kind of how our trust needs to be brought back or built back from kind of this last season, but yeah, at the end of the day, we're drinking the Kool-Aid early.
Yeah,
We're
excited for Mickey because he's going to finally bring that swagger to this wide receiver core where we have a young but crazy high potential kid in Xavier Betts. Same with Alante Brown. Same with Omar. There's still a lot of development that can be had with Omar. Wyatt Lewer, our Nebraska kid. Latrell Neville, who is an absolute beast, who's like Omar. He's like 6'3". He's a big old dude. And the second he gets some development, man, that'll be scary. So, yeah, dude, we got an electric longboard out here, dude. That's sick, bro.
You were like...
Dude, I want one of those things so bad. Like a boosted board, not one of those fucking pussy fucking cruiser boards, dude.
We heard this morning and like sounded like a banshee cry because he started it down there and he had to like accelerate and it was like and then like kept getting up and I was like, what is that? But the bottoms are really popping. You got people walking around. You got
For real, dude. It's a jungle over here.
it really is.
There's probably like I said there's probably like 200 houses in the bottoms. That might be so off. I have no idea. That feels right. Maybe 100. There's probably an average of 2 cats per bottoms house. The amount of fucking cats that are in this fucking neighborhood, it's insane, dude. And there's like probably a raccoon for every house too. Like we live in the jungle, and there's probably 4 squirrels to every house. Like seriously, we think that we own this place, dude. There's nothing but animals around here at all times, especially if you go out at night, dude. I'll go on walks at night, and there'll be like an average of like 2 cats per porch just watching your ass. Like, it's crazy, dude. The bottoms are wild, bro. Name more dogs.
Have you seen a Paco lately?
I saw Poncho.
Or Poncho, that's it.
So Poncho's the bottoms dog. He's the neighborhood bottoms dog. If y'all follow me on Snapchat, or if you're on my private story on Snapchat, I posted a video. I ran into Poncho the other day. We caught up.
Good.
He's doing really well,
Glad to
man.
hear it.
Family's good.
Healthy. Nice and
He is
fat.
healthy, dude.
Fattened up.
He was peeing clear. Yeah, he's doing really well.
Good to hear.
Caught up with him. Like I kind of like was petting him, giving him loving, and then he like ran off and pissed, and I was like, "Yo, Poncho, come on!" And he kind of like walked with me for a while, and then he was like, "No, I'm better than this, dude. Fuck this guy. I'm the fucking neighborhood bottoms dog." He's like this little like Chihuahua, and his name is Poncho.
He was
And-
really fat too. He's got a lot of girth to him.
Yeah, he is a girthy ass motherfucker, and
He's fed.
okay, and I'm the motherfucker that runs under the most. So I'll just like take walks. Like I'd probably go on fucking 5 walks a day. I'm insane, dude. I'm extreme as fuck, and so I'll see him a decent bit. So yeah, I mean it's kind of like it's like the I didn't even watch Harry Potter. What's the like ball that flies around in the game that's separate? The you know what I'm talking about?
The Finch or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Am I close?
He's like that of the bottoms, dude. We're all in this game. We're all going to school. We're all going to whatever. But what pulls us through and what's the separate game of it all is the blessings that Poncho gives when you run into him. So yeah.
It's great.
That was such a tangent. We've been missing this though. These are fun.
Yeah.
We kind of get off on our
For
fucking
real.
bullshit. Mainly me though.
It's all right.
Yeah. We're sad about Adrian. As a synopsis, we're sad about Adrian, but we know it's best for the program and it's best for him, and we're excited about Logan, and we see that he is about the same level as he is and can be just as good. And we're excited for Mickey because he has a lot of potential. He's a great recruiter. He is going to bring that mentality that Nebraska needs to this program. And so right now, we are drinking the fuck out of the Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
We are really happy right now as a fan base. Any closing thoughts, Curry?
Nothing really. Kind of sad. This football season went by quick.
Right?
It's a quick football season. Yeah, it sucks that it's over. Would have loved to be in a bowl game, but it is what it is. So next season starts now, and we're making some pretty good moves. I'm happy with the things that we've changed, and I feel like we're doing the right thing so far. I don't feel like there's been anything since the season's ended that I or the fan base has been like, ooh, I don't know about that
questioning,
one.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
Yeah, so I think we're doing all the right things, and I'm excited to see what kind of comes out next season. So.
Me too, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of gave my synopsis prior, so yeah, we're feeling good. We're glad to be back. Hope y'all are glad we're back too. Cam's trooper. It was Jacob's birthday yesterday, and Cam was MIA. He thinks he ate something bad at Chipotle, which is like kind of on brand apparently, a little bit. They kind of have issues with that. So he's out here recording with us, and we appreciate that. He wasn't able to party with us.
He was
wasn't really a party.
Dying a little bit last night, but
yeah, throwing up.
He got all those demons out of him, and he's feeling better today. So
true. He got a head start on the new Fortnite season. So right after this, we'll probably go talk about that.
He had a PS4. He got a brand new PS4.
We're getting into Apex now. So you know Jaden, that bitch that was on this podcast. She's watching this. I know she is. Just kidding. She's cool. She got me into Apex, so now I play it and I'm better than her.
Nice.
So Cam's getting into it. Curry's not, because he just gave up his PS4 for Cam to play. That's just who Curry is, dude.
I might steal my...
You should have heard this motherfucker, though. He was trying to get Cam to sell it to him for $375 was your first offer?
My first offer. Because they're listed
Cam
on
was
Walmart.
like, cap on that.
Because they're listed on Walmart for like under $600.
Did you hear that? He was explaining that to me yesterday.
Yeah, I told him that today.
A retail PS4 is $600.
Because they don't manufacture them.
Exactly. They're super scarce, and PS5s are, yeah. But it's funny because you go on eBay and they're like one.
You could probably get an $800 Wii from GameStop or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, Cam just had a good point. You could probably get an $800 Wii from GameStop. Yeah, because they're super scarce.
That's just kind of how it works when they don't make them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's what I looked up. I didn't know that, and so I was like listing it for $375 right off the bat.
You thought you were being a good friend.
You were like, he texted me. He was like, "Oh wow,
not happening.
Like, that's not happening."
Cam goes $50.
Yeah. You like, what'd you say? You said, no, because you said like, nah, I'm all right. I could find one on Facebook Marketplace for like
1%.
like something really cheap. Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, we're excited to be back. Shout out y'all. Shout out Cam. Shout out Curry. Don't shout out me. Love y'all.
Shout out
We'll see you
Carson.
next time.
Love it. Yeah. Go Big Red.
Go Big Red, baby.